Welcome back. You are tuned into the Iftar Drive Weekend Edition. My name is Zahid Jadwat, keeping you company until 6 p.m. this afternoon as well as tomorrow afternoon. We move over to the Eastern Cape now, where we are going to be speaking to the spokesperson for the Eastern Cape Department of Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs, Mr. Pielo Oliphant. Good afternoon, sir, and welcome to the show.
To the listeners of the radio station Salam Media.
All right, we woke up to the sad news. In fact, there's been flooding in the Eastern Cape, particularly the Port St. John's area, I'm hearing. Can you give us an update of the situation? What is it like on the ground as we speak today on Saturday?
Good afternoon. Once again, the situation right now is that the weather has cleared and the water has receded and subsided. The river stream Umzimvubu is flowing down the river stream. But at present, the situation is this: a German tourist has drowned in Coffee Bay because of the floods. As we speak now, since yesterday, is that 4 out of 4 people who were missing, 3 have been found, and regrettably, they have since passed on, and one a body is still searched by the lifeguards. And the situation in town is somber, and the department, various a multidisciplinary team of government departments comprising of the SAPS, Department of Social Development, as well as the National Disaster Management Center from Pretoria, are in Port St. John's now to help to mop up the situation.
Can you give us a brief understanding of which areas are affected by these floods, and what's the relief efforts like? What's the response like to the floods in the area?
The parts that have been affected in the Eastern Cape province is the eastern part of the province, which is the OR Tambo District Municipality, which is closer to KZN if you look at the geography of South Africa. And that area, that part of the country, is prone to disasters, particularly in the recent years because of the El Nino situation. The municipalities that were directly affected is Port St. John's Local Municipality, Lusikisiki, Nyandeni, Umtata, Dutywa, as well as small parts of Alfred Nzo municipalities. However, the most place that was affected is Coffee Bay and Port St. John's.
This area, as you mentioned, has been it's disaster prone. So I'm assuming this is not the first time that this area has been affected by flooding. How has the community responded to this? I do understand more than 100 families have also been evacuated as at this morning.
As the municipalities, they have cooperated, they worked together, which is the collaboration and cooperation between the National Disaster Management Center from Pretoria, the Provincial Disaster Management Center from Bisho in the capital town of the Eastern Cape, as well as multi-sectoral departments like the Disaster Management Center, as well as the local municipality, which is the Disaster and Risk Management of OR Town. They've been working together and also the engineers from Pretoria have been sent down. As we speak now, plus minus 150 to 200 families have been evacuated to Green Center, Youth Center, Community Hall, as well as the apartments in the neighboring town in Port St. John's. So at the moment, the people are accommodated there. The gift of the givers is on the ground. They're helping people with warm meals, providing them with bed, mattresses, duvets, as well as blankets. So at this point in time, the community, the victims of the floods, have been accommodated in that places, and they are being taken care of by government and this multi-sectoral disciplinary teams I have just alluded to.
All right, and I do understand some bridges have also been damaged in the Port St. John's area. Do you perhaps have any figure with regards to the extent of the damage that has been felt in this area as a result of the floods?
Yes, indeed, infrastructure has been damaged, and it has wreaked havoc. Stormwater drainage, bridges, the electricity poles, the network poles of Vodacom, MTN, all the pylons, electric pylons have been uprooted, and that has severely affected the network functionality in that district, and they're a little bit cut off. As we speak, the main road, the artery that enters Port St. John's and exit at Port St. John's, that is R61, has got a big sinkhole 10 kilometers into the town, and that makes it difficult for the cars to enter the town. However, the engineers at present have constructed temporary detour roads for people to enter and exit the town, so that the economic activity can go on.
All right, and just finally, before you go, what sort of advice is the Department of Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs giving to residents in the aftermath of this disaster?
As the provincial government, we are urging the travelers to Port St. John's to be vigilant and take care of themselves, if possible, to postpone their travel to the place until after the next 5 to 10 days, when the situation will have returned to normalcy.
All right, we'll leave it at that. Thank you so much for your time, Mr. Pielo Oliphant, spokesperson of the Eastern Cape Department of Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs, giving us an update on the situation in Port St. John's. Please do stay tuned.